Hello, Bill. This is Ryder here to review the Ohsama Sentai KingOhger DX Venomix Shooter. So this is the sidearm weapon of Kuminos, Spider Kuminos. I was going to call him Kuminos Slayer. Which, it's a bug spray gun. Alright. Which it includes, I believe it's called the Bugnarok Kuminos key, or it's the Venomix Kuminos key. I'm gonna stick, or Bug Alive? It starts with Bug. Anyways, I still like it carries over the same traditional designs of Spider Kuminos. I don't get the point of, well, I mean, I just started realizing this, but because ever since this thing, here are his guardians and shoe gods, or God Tarantula and such. Venomix Shooter, nice picture of Spider Kuminos. I forgot to point this out in the last one. PDF file for the QR code for the PDF file. And just everything you can do with this thing. Basically everything with the Kuminos Slayer. And full bottle shake. Really nice small box. So here are the contents. This thing doesn't want to stand, so here's the Kuminos key. Put it on to the side. Anyways, here's the Venomix Shooter, to which the color scheme definitely is the same. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to get to, but the color scheme definitely is similar to the Kuminos Slayer, but I do like that it's more black, though it has the same issue, just the back not being painted. I don't get why that's the case, but I really do like the Spider Kuminos logo, and just like the decals and such, and the blue paint, the silver. Like, I like that it's just a simple bug spray gun. Here, the webbing, and you know, this is obviously where you're going to put the Kuminos keys and such. This is such an interesting spot for the speaker. The fact that it's not even like centered is interesting, but probably because of the the gyroscope, or like the, you know, not the gyroscope, the same thing they used for the Geert Dillinger at like that top corner. This is the reset button, obviously, because it has cell batteries. So this one actually announces itself, and the thing is that this is really tiny, but I can actually put my whole hand. I can actually hold it with my entire, like, my whole hand can fit. Though that means, like, the trigger's kind of, like, cumbersome. And also, because of what we're going to get into later, if I have my whole hand in there, this hand is going to end up pressing the trigger, so I'm going to have to hold it like this. But speaking of this, it's just a simple punt. I feel like it's a similar sound. It might have been modified from the King's weapon, honestly. But that's basically it for this, so let's just take a look at the Kuminos key. So here's the, again, I'm just gonna call it the Bugnarok Kuminos key. It's the same thing like the other two. It's just that the base of it being purple and it being outlined in black. So it's basically an inverse of the Shoe God key. Again, this one is interesting because I think I pointed this out in the unboxing stream. So basically, these are basically the same notches. They press the same notches. Like this one, for example, presses the first notches for each device. The change key presses the second notches, and the Shoe God key presses both of them and such. And might as well show this off. Just, you know, loading all three keys in. Or not. I really do like how this is overall and such. I know I should probably get a Sentai buckle to demonstrate, but my Sentai buckles are like in a compromising position. they're at a point where if I move something, something's gonna fall, as something is about to fall, but that's not it. Like, and also it's just because like yokai medals and like my Kaku Ranger Shoto figures are in between my Sentai buckle, so I can't. If I remove my Donbro buckle, I think everything's gonna fall. So I sadly can't show this in a Sentai buckle. So with the Venomix key or the Bucknerok, when we put the main key this is for into the slot like so, unlike the unlike the Kumino Slayer, when you insert a key, there won't be a sound. As basically, this is the slot for this. The Kumino Slayer reads off this end. The Venomix Shooter reads off this end. So basically, it won't read anything until you turn it. So we'll say that, and then when you just press the trigger, it's just a Peru of puns. I don't think that's the right terminology. It's just, I don't remember what that one's supposed to be exactly, but I mean, I like sit down. And if we were to shake it, we don't get anything until we shake it up to 3 times. And then press the trigger. And then we just do that again. However, we need to shake it more. As you can hear, the more mixture within the standby. And then we twist this again. With more ducking, and then when we press the trigger, Venom Rocket. And then the Venomix is the same process. Well, I mean, that one's at least the same. Shake it more. And then for the last one, you want to twist it 3 times. So then you get this standby. For the finisher, Hydro Venom. This one you don't shake though. I forgot to showcase this in the unboxing stream, or the opening stream, but oh well. There'll at least be a sound for you twisting it, so that's pretty neat. And yeah, again, that's basically it for the Bucknerok key. As now, if we were to use our 2 previous keys, they actually do something in here uniquely. So if we were to use the change Kumino's key, we summon God Tarantula. To which then, if you recall from KingOhger, I barely twisted that. If you twist this twice, you get a standby. And then press the trigger. We get the transformation, or we get the transformation jingle for Tarantula Night, which I really like a lot. Because I think I don't know if you recall from like Avatar Gear Set 06, like Tordor Ganjin's transformation sound is like great. So I like that it's followed up by Transform Knight. It's really great. I also really like it's in the same pattern as KingOhger, as it repeats the last phrase of the like mech. Obviously with KingOhger's KingOhger, this one's Knight, Tarantula Knight. And to an extent, KingOhger 0 does the same thing, because it's 0, KingOhger 0. That's actually pretty smart. But that's it, because if you were to shoot, at least get a new shooting sound. Last but not least, the Shoe God key actually has its own purpose now, as if we were to turn it once, it summons Guardian Cicada Blade, or Guardian Cicada. And then if we were to turn it again, the P chainsaw, the centipede. And if we were to do it twice, it just alternates. You don't get anything from that, so we will use this. Oops. We will use the Ragnarok key within the Kumino Slayer, because it actually can be used. So just make sure it actually is entered correctly. Venom Alive? To which then this one's interesting, because as you can hear, there's no standby. And then when you twist it, this is just going to keep repeating until like 45 seconds. Oops. Yeah, and then it will just turn itself off. And if you were to try to do a Cho hit search, it'll just do it again until you press the button. So it's not much, but it basically serves the same purpose as this key, the Shoe God key, where it's just a power boost. Though this one I think allows Kuminos to like surge venom out of, I don't know, they never did it. It's just, we had to just go off the box. But yeah, the shooter fell on top of the theme song beat. So, trying to actually stand this. Oh gosh, what the heck was that? This is why I should probably hurry and just get this video over with, so then I can take these down and stop damaging them. But, yeah, overall, this is not centered, so we might as well just turn that for now. Yeah, the Venomix Shooter, really solid. Like, there's so much you can do with this thing. Like, you know, you basically get 3 modes out of using this key, which, you know, like, it's standard roleplay fare and such. But then on top of these 2 keys, like, you just get, it's not as much. It is kind of weird that they incorporated the mech sounds within a bug spray gun, but I mean, I think it's cool. And just overall, just it's so much better than the Kumino Slayer. Like, that's sad. Like, I don't know why they like put so much into a bug sprayer and not the dagger. But I mean, I get they wanted to like this. They always do this with 6 members of like just splitting like what the main team does, just so then they can get more value out of both toys. I get that, but at the same time, it's kind of stupid. But like, I mean, to an extent, at least makes this toy better, because you get more out of it. Like, basically, having the Kumino Slayer is just an expensive bonus. Like, this thing is just more fun to play with, especially with the Venomix gimmick. It doesn't do much when you use it with these two keys, but I mean, like, for what you can do with it, with the Bucknerok key, it's cool. Like, this is like a pretty solid purchase. Because I honestly think if you get this thing by itself, they're honestly good enough. Yeah, it's not the changer and such, and like, yeah, you are eventually going to be forced to buy into getting these two keys, unless you can get them in the aftermarket. So then you can get that sweet God Tarantula, or Tarantula Knight transformation sound. But like, this is not a bad toy. I don't know. This is so weird. Like, so like the KingOhgers have a fantastic changer, but a sucky sidearm. Spider Kuminos has a sucky changer, but a fantastic sidearm. Wow. Though I will still say probably try to get it on a sale at best, just so then you get your best. So then you can get the best out of it. Like, again, this one's at least like a quarter cheaper than the Kumino Slayer, just because it's a smaller toy, and I don't, because I think it's at least like, again, like about 35 at best. But I mean, it's like, again, you get your value, you get your money's worth out of this toy than like the changer, and that's sad. So that'll do this review. This is Ryder, and I'll leave people. Bye.